Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing a MAKEUPGEEK unboxing. MAKEUPGEEK reached out to me for the first time, I believe it was 2016, might have been 2015, but I'm thinking it was 2016. And I was just so floored, you guys. So excited, so happy, just so elate. I was just over the moon because I love MAKEUPGEEK. I had used their products for about 3 years at that point, so I was like, oh freaking yeah. So they reached out to me and sent me some of their products, and then just recently they reconnected with me, made sure I didn't need any refills, you know, if I didn't get any of their lip products, other products, things like that. They made sure to send me some of those. So I decided to just film it for you guys. I did go on Instagram Live because I know a lot of you guys said that you preferred Instagram Live over Snapchat. So I made sure to get on Instagram Live. I looked a freaking mess and I was in between clients on Saturday. So I just randomly got on there, and thank you for those that viewed my video or hopped on or whatever, but I might do makeup tutorials on there. I'm not really sure what direction I want to go, but I know I need to change some things up, so I'll be getting on that pretty soon. But I have this big old box of goodies, so if you guys want to see what goodies I got and want to know about them, things like that, then please keep on watching. Oh my god, no one told me I had lipstick on my teeth. Ruben, you didn't tell me I had lipstick on my teeth. Okay, you guys, I have lipstick on my teeth, so please excuse that if that happens again, because I'm not trying to stare at my viewfinder or my monitor. I'm trying to stare at my camera, so if that happens again, just don't mind it. So some of the first products that they sent are these duochrome pigments. They recently updated their pigments container because the cap used to be like a matte black, and then the container was a little bit more rounded as opposed to how it looks now. It's a lot more sleek and a lot more like elegant and like more expensive looking. So this pigment right here is called Wildflower, and it's like a pink orange duochrome. And then we have Sugar Rush, which is like a pink green white. It's also really pretty. And then this one right here, Voodoo, like, oh my god, why didn't I have this for freaking St. Patrick's Day? Like, this would have been a bomb ass pigment to have. And then Telepathic, which is like a white green kind of color. And then I have Hologram, which is like a pink, but it also has some like green and orange reflects in it as well. But these duochrome pigments are just so unique. They're just like nothing, there's nothing like that out. And I believe MAKEUPGEEK was like one of the first ones to come out with like duochrome and the foiled kind of eyeshadow and everything like that. And then this one is Chameleon, which is the one that I have on my eye right now. So it looks blue in the container, but once you place it on the eye, it has some blue, but it also has some greens. It's a lot like my background right now, which is why I chose to put that on the eye, just have something green tying in with the lip product. So they also sent over this Flawlessly Ever After. This is an Ebony Empress face palette. So when I saw this, I was like, like I never saw any marketing for this. And when I opened it up, you guys, like, oh my god, let me open this, oh my gosh. Okay, it has a huge mirror in the front, and then the face palette looks like this. You have a contouring pan, you have a highlighting pan, and 2 blushes. This highlighting pan, you guys, oh my freaking gosh. I'm gonna swatch that on my wrist. Like, it is like the perfect color for me. Like, it is just so perfect. And this contouring pan is dark enough that it'll be dark for someone my skin tone or darker. And then the 2 blushes are both really pigmented. Like, look at that. And those are all just one swatch, and they're all a mess, obviously. But this highlighting palette, like, I really wanted to use it in today's video, but I'm like, nah, I can't, because it was for another company. But this highlighting pan, like, y'all are asleep on this. And it's so small and compact, but still large enough to where you'll have enough product to use for quite some time. But you also have it in a nice sturdy case with a mirror that you could take on the go, so I don't have to bring my Black Radiance contour palette, my Bobbi Brown highlighter, and my Sasha blush. Like I don't have to bring 3 separate products. I have 2 different options of a blush, a highlighter, and a contour to wear. So I'm really excited to use this on the face. Of course I will in the next couple of tutorials coming this week, but I was like, what? Makeup Geek, okay? For real. So next they sent over a bunch of foiled eyeshadows. Now they did send over a lot the first time that they sent me some products, but of course they've come out with newer colors, newer formulas, things like that. So I was so excited. I love the foiled eyeshadow formulation. It gives you that wet metallic look without having to wet your brush with Fix Plus. But once you do wet your brush with Fix Plus, it just takes it to like the next level. So it's so bomb. This shade is Grandstand, which is just a re-up of a shade that I already owned, but I smashed the pan a few years ago. And then I have Luna, which is, I believe, one of the eyeshadows that Manny MUA came up with in one of his collaborations with Makeup Geek. And then Pegasus, which is a teal turquoise blue. I haven't used that one. And then Flamethrower is another re-up of one that I've owned previously. It is just a dark coppery orange red, like a scarlet. And then Untamed, which is a little bit more golden yellow. It's really pretty as well. And then this is one of my all-time favorites. This is Jester. It is a true like green. It's like a olive green, but in a foiled eyeshadow form. And then Showtime, which is a maroon, which I've never owned. And then I have another shade that I was gonna do in today's look, but I decided to do something different. And this one is Mesmerize. And oh my god, look at that purple. Look how gorgeous it is. It's like a purple with some silver. It is so freaking stunning on the eyes. Like, it is just so freaking gorgeous. And then they sent over 2 duochrome eyeshadows. This one is Insomnia, which I have in a pigment form as well, but I was really excited that they put it in a pressed eyeshadow form because this shade is freaking live. Like, it is just, it's a blue brown, and it's kind of like MAC's blue brown, but it's so unique. And then they sent over Voltage, which is like a yellowy green gold, which you probably can't even see because my lights are so bright. But yeah, it's like a yellowy greeny gold. And then I have 2 loose pigments, Utopia and Liquid Gold, which I think I own Liquid Gold, but if I don't, I know I have Utopia already, which I'm gonna put to the side to give away to someone in a random video. And then I have some re-ups on just regular eyeshadow pans and eyeshadows that I haven't owned by Makeup Geek, like Razzleberry I already own, which is like a red with like some like gold reflects, so I'll put that to the side as well. And then Wisteria, which is a purple. I always need like a light purple for a transition shade. White Lies, which is just a white eyeshadow. I know I needed one for like Halloween time, so this is gonna come in clutch. And then Morocco, which is just like a orangey red shade, which I love for my transition shade. Concrete Jungle is a gray. I don't own any grays, but as you can see, it's like a purpley gray. So it's gonna be really stunning on the eyes. Ice Queen is also a white, but it's a shimmery white. And then Envy, which I think I own Envy already, which is like a blue-green, so I'll put that to the side as well. And Dark Roast, which is a dark brown, which I needed a darker brown than Mocha because Mocha is so light on my skin tone. It doesn't really show and give me the depth that I needed. So Dark Roast is hopefully gonna be darker. And then Shimma Shimma, which I own, it's just Shattered. And then they sent over one more shade, which is the shade Aphrodite, which is like a berry maroon kind of color. Similar to Cherry Cola. So these 2 products right here are their Makeup Geek sparklers. I've never used either one of them, so I don't really know how they are or how they work. I just believe they're kind of like a loose glitter, but a lot more fine than a chunky glitter, if you know what I mean. Not like a glitter, but like an eyeshadow shimmer sparkle. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna be using it in another video or in a video just to kind of see how it works. But this is the shade Solar Flare, which is like a light pink, and then Constellation, which is a teal. So I'll be excited to really use these since I don't really know how. I never tried them before. Next, they sent over a couple of each type of liquid lipstick or liquid product, lip product that they own. These right here are their cream satin lip formulas. I think they're like a liquid lipstick or like a lipstick formula. They're cream satin. This one is in the shade Waltz, so it's like a nude. And then we have Flamenco. And I've never used the satin formula, but I'm assuming it's not matte, but it's not, I don't know, it kind of feels like it's gonna be matte. That's the shade Flamenco. It kind of feels like it's gonna be matte. I'm gonna let that dry down and see. And then I have two of their foiled liquid lipsticks, and I was really, really, really excited to try these. This one is in the shade Mixtape, and it's like a maroon. And this would just go really pretty with the maroon foiled eyeshadow. I did like a foiled eyeshadow and a foiled lip. I think that'll be really, really, really cool. And this shade right here is Set List, which is like a red nude kind of color. And then they sent over two of the Plush creams, which both of these shades are so freaking gorgeous. This one is Trailblazer, the more cool tone, and then the nude one is old school. Oh yeah, the first one, the red one, this is drying down to be matte. And this one, I believe oh no, this one's a lot more like a whipped formula, so it's not as liquidy. It's not as liquidy as the first one. It's a lot more whipped. So I think this one is more of like a lipstick that you put on that's kind of like a creamy, comfortable. It's not gonna be really matte and drying. It's just gonna be really comfortable on the lips. And then I have two of their iconic lipsticks, which I really, 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 really enjoy these. I put one of these on my lips when I was trying them out. This first shade is in the shade Savvy, which is like that purpley color. And then this shade, Candid, is my favorite by far. It is so freaking gorgeous. It is like my favorite pink nude right now. Like putting that on my lips, it just looks really natural. Just natural and put to freaking together. Looks really good. And then last but not least, two of their Plush matte lips. So they're like a liquid lipstick for sure. Those first ones that I put on are liquid lipsticks too, because that's dried down completely matte. But this shade is called Rocker Chick, which is like a plum. Oh yeah. So these are like a more like whipped formula, like it's like a whipped formula. It's not really liquidy. The first one, like this one in this kind of container, goes on a lot more wet, and then it dries down matte. But this one goes on whipped, like a thicker kind of, yeah, like a thicker whipped consistency, and then it dries down to a matte. So like I said, this one's Rocker Chick, and then this one is Goody Two Shoes. It's just a nude. But that is it, you guys. I hope you all made it through this entire video. I hope you're just as excited about me featuring some new products on my channel as I am. Once again, MAKEUPGEEK is a really, really, really affordable brand. I've used them for a very long time. I haven't dabbled in their shades in quite some time because I've been going through using multiple other palettes, so that way you guys get the most usage out of all of them. But of course, I'll be using them in upcoming videos so you guys can see some different looks. If you guys want me to link the video of my, I think it was my top favorite single eyeshadows video or something like that. I filmed it last summer, or this past summer. I'll link that down below or list it at the end of the video. I'm not sure which one, so that way you guys know, some of my favorite single eyeshadows. But MAKEUPGEEK is definitely one of the top. MAKEUPGEEK, ABH, Coastal Scents, things like that. It's not as expensive as Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's not as, it's kind of right in between ABH and MAC, because I think MAC is like $6 now, and I think each single eyeshadow is about $6 or $6.99 at MAKEUPGEEK, so they're kind of in the same shade range or price range, so it's not gonna break the bank. But I definitely recommend you guys try out some of MAKEUPGEEK's eyeshadows. I will list in a comment in the comment section some of my favorites, so that way you guys know if you guys were gonna you know, go and buy them. Some of like my staple must have always use eyeshadows for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.